There it goes. Okay. Oh! Well, I just got significantly more interested. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is this? Okay, we get it. I'm Cohh. Oh, what am I getting myself into? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Good friend since we were kids. The kind of friend you never see making... The kind you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together, but she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. So if she's going to chase me like this, I must feel better off running away. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha-ha! She overslept again. Maybe, but wait, am I Cohh? But only because I decided to stop and wait for you is why you caught up. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cohh. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean. Okay, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Cohh, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Nani? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations when I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh god, too real. Happiness is important to me. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay. I'll look for some clubs. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Sure. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Too real. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hi! What's up, Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out, but I saw you just sitting here, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Music's a little loud, people are saying? There we go. Let me know if that's better. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes. Yeah. Manception with the 5,000 cheer, my dude. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. We also have AKA Axiom with the 18 months. I've never been more excited for a Cohh playthrough than this. Oh my lord. Gargarans with the 3 years, Icebro with the 1 year, Pishtuggan with the 200 cheer, Wodrick with a 500, and Ninchukka giving Little Dark Sun a sub. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Whew. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hello, girl one. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Cohh, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Cohh. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Relcad says, that's it. I'm unfollowing Cohh. Someone let me know when it's over so I can follow again. Yo, full disclosure, this is a charity reward. I want people to know this. The whole reason I'm playing this is because I didn't want to play it. But it's for the kids, man. People raised $60,000 in 4 hours. The least I can do is play a video game for them. Sorry. If that's not your thing, I'll see you when it's done. But you know what? This is how we roll. So, sorry. Okay, let's keep... Whoa! Alcade with the 10 gift bomb and $200 tip. I'm so hyped you're playing this game. I hope you finish it. Damn. Thank you. That is a huge amount of support. You and Nanception. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Tight in the pants. Come, sit down, Cohh. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Do you guys like my lady voice, by the way? Hi, my name is Natsuki. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I know, so much for not reading, right? Don't worry, my throat's gonna give out like any minute now and then we'll figure it out. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, it's adorable! So kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Ah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monika and I follow. It's delicious. Oh my! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I totally relate to that. Natsuki is quiet. Myrmidoc! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. All right. Baka. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't read books. I'm just here because a girl dragged me. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I was right. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Sayori. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Is there any actual gameplay in this game, or am I just, like, reading this to you guys for the next 4 hours? Out of curiosity. Like, do I get to make any decisions, or pick dialogue, or... It's just reading? Oh. Oh, there's kind of decisions later. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Hi! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep... Oh, spoilers in chat, thank you. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cohh, what kind of things do you like to read? You know, manga. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And then all of a sudden they're made into shows and the last 2 seasons are just trash. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Stephen King had a very interesting few cocaine-fueled years. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Nani? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. What's up? Hi. Yeah, I'm having fun. Okay. Oh, okay. 1 second, guys. Cool, we good. Leighton Gray with the $20 tip. I've never seen or played this game before, so I'm here with story time with Cohh. Cohh sleep. Thank you for the tip, my dude. Thank you. So Natsuki then says, I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Anyway, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hi! I have an idea. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cohh? Nani? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, that is 4 pissed off waifus. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought... Cohh. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we all can share. Monika looks over at me once more. Cohh, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Tee-hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cohh, since we're here, you want to walk home together? Oh yeah, we never walk home together because you stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem? Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ocean climax. With a special, incongruent, uncontrollable, awesome Doki Doki anime, which then dazzles the vertigo of my soul, of infallible, vivid fantasies, unending bliss, my imagination caged like an adventure of beautiful games. Also, bed massacre. Hi again, Cohh. Yeah. I might as well just move to Portland, right? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, right-click makes the UI disappear. Okay. Bed Massacre? Yeah, that was the name of my band back in high school. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cohh. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature girls when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserved any slack. Suri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly deflated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cohh always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Is this my first time in this game? Big time. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cohh can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought me something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Do I have an opinion on anime? I love anime. The more complex and interesting, the better. So to give you an example, one of my favorite animes of all time is Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. I love that anime. Lots of very interesting insight, lots of like very cool storylines, and like I love that kind of stuff. I really don't like super cutesy anime that really doesn't go anywhere, or generally animes that feature a young person in a high school. Like I'm not a big fan of that. But you give me a Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Attack on Titan, like those are the kind of things that I love. Yeah, big fan of that kind of stuff. Cowboy Bebop is probably my favorite anime. Samurai Champloo was fantastic. Psycho Pass was awesome. Steins Gate was good. I do kind of like, I like some animes. Like I kind of like MHA. You know, I mean, MHA's, there's animes I really like to watch, and then there's animes that are just fun to watch. And I find like animes like MHA are just like fun to watch. And it doesn't help that, you know, I watch them dubbed and Vegeta is the main guy, but stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. JoJo's has been interesting. I just watched the first couple seasons of JoJo recently, and that was a ride. Yeah. Acute Soul says, but Titans is a boy in high school. That's true, and sometimes that's fine. But Titan is definitely like a more adult angled anime. Like I like animes where main characters can die violently at any moment. I can deal with the high school if that's the case. If they're gonna Game of Thrones it, I'm okay. I can let a lot slide if they're gonna do that. You know, that's kind of cool. Berserker, I like Berserker. Berserker is hardcore. Claymore was fantastic. Really liked Claymore. I thought that was a great one. Anyway, let's keep going. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Did we just do a wipe for the exact same scene? I think that just happened. What's up, Retro Gaijin, our local anime aficionado? Good to see you. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Oh, do I guess I have to read it? But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Yo, when do I get to read my poem? That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the right thing and speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. This works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative dummy. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Oh my lord.